Hey everybody, Joe here from Avalon. If you're starting a business in Canada, you might be wondering, do I really need a business bank account or can I just use my personal one? So in this video, we're going to break it all down. Why a separate business bank account can make your life way easier, whether you actually need an official business account, and what to do if you're having trouble getting a business credit card. And stick around until the end, we will share some great options for affordable business banking. Let's start off with what exactly is a business bank account and how is it different from a personal one? A business bank account works like a personal account, but is specifically built for business transactions. It helps you keep your business finances separate from your personal money, making it easier to track income, expenses, and taxes for your business. The key difference is that business accounts often come with higher fees, but they offer some features designed specifically for business needs like unlimited transactions, free Interact e-transfers, and tools to help you pay taxes directly from your account. So not every business has to open a business account, but in most cases, it is a smart move. Look, I get it. When you're already juggling a million things in your business, the last thing you want is to have to open and manage a new bank account. One more login, another monthly fee. Why not just keep everything in one place and sort it out later? Seems easier, right? Until it's not. As soon as you start making sales, paying for expenses, or dealing with taxes, things can get very confusing and very quickly. Here's why. So number one, bookkeeping becomes a headache. When business and personal transactions are mixed, tracking everything can become a big challenge. If you're handling the books yourself, you'll spend a ton of time trying to figure out what's for business and what's personal. Was this Amazon charge for office supplies or was it a personal order? Did this restaurant bill include a client meeting or was it just dinner with friends? And if you've hired a bookkeeper or accountant, you'll end up paying extra for all the back and forth as they sort through all of those transactions. Number two, you could be leaving money on the table. When tax season rolls around, you need a clear record of your income and expenses. When business expenses get buried in personal transactions, it's easy to miss out on a tax deduction you should be claiming. And if you misreport things to CRA, that can mean penalties or even an audit. Number three, it's harder to track cash flow. When business and personal expenses are mixed, it's tough to know how much money you really have for your business. You might think you have more funds available than you actually do, or worse, accidentally dip into business cash for personal expenses. That could leave you scrambling when it's time to pay suppliers, or worse, employees. A separate business bank account gives you a clearer picture of your finances, helping you stay on top of what's available for your business needs. Now, we've covered why having a separate business bank account is a smart move. Now let's dive into whether you actually need a specific type of account based on your business structure. If you operate your business as a sole proprietor, you can technically use a personal style account for business transactions. However, this can sometimes create confusion when tracking expenses if you have personal transactions mixed in. Plus, you may end up paying more for fees for the personal account due to the volume of transactions that often go along with running a business. If your business is incorporated, you are definitely expected to open a business bank account in the company's name. A corporation is a separate legal entity, and mixing business funds with personal account could cause tax and legal issues. One exception to this is when you're getting a credit card for your brand new business, and I'll talk more about that later. Some banks offer personal style accounts with business-friendly features, but they may lack essential tools like business tax payment options or the ability to process payments under your company name. A proper business account often provides better features, customer support, and credibility. So while a personal account might work for some small businesses, a dedicated business account is the smarter choice in most cases. Some incorporated business owners wonder if they can't just use a shareholder's personal bank account instead of opening a business account in the corporation's name. While it might seem simpler, it's not a good idea. A corporation is a separate legal entity, meaning its money belongs to the company, not the shareholders. Using a personal account for corporate funds can blur this distinction, leading to potential legal and tax complications. The Canada Revenue Agency, the CRA, expects corporations to keep clear records of their income and their expenses. If business transactions run through a shareholder's personal account, it can be harder to prove that what belongs to the business, increasing the risk of tax audits and compliance issues. Mixing corporate and personal funds makes it easy to lose track of expenses or accidentally use corporate funds for personal purchases. This can create financial and bookkeeping headaches as well as potential legal risks if the corporation is ever audited or involved in a legal dispute. To avoid these issues, it's best for a corporation to have its own dedicated business bank account. I think we're seeing a trend here. So what should you do if your business can't get a credit card? New businesses often struggle to get approved for a business credit card because they don't have established credit history. Banks typically require financial statements or a personal guarantee or both, which can make it difficult for startups to qualify. Fortunately, there are a few workarounds to manage business expenses without an official business credit card. If you can't get a business credit card right away, one option is to use a personal credit card that's used only for business expenses. This helps keep business and personal spending separate for bookkeeping and tax purposes. Just be mindful that mixing business and personal expenses could create issues if not tracked properly. Some banks offer secured business credit cards which require a cash deposit as collateral. These are easier to qualify for and can help build your company's credit over time, but they do tie up some funds with that deposit. Another option is a corporate prepaid card. These function like debit cards but can be used anywhere that accepts a standard credit card. They allow you to load funds in advance, giving you control over spending without needing a credit check. If your business is just starting out, these alternatives can help you manage expenses until you qualify for a traditional business credit card. Now that we've covered why a business bank account is a good idea, let's talk about a couple of solid options from RBC. These accounts offer different features depending on how your business operates. If your business runs mostly online and you don't deal with cash very often, the RBC Digital Choice Business Account could be a great fit. It's one of RBC's most affordable business options with a smaller monthly fee and unlimited electronic transactions. For $6 a month, you get unlimited electronic debit and credit transactions, 10 free outgoing Interact e-transfers each month. After that, they're $1.50 each, unlimited electronic check deposits through the RBC mobile app or an ATM, and full online and mobile banking access so you can manage your finances 24/7. One thing to keep in mind is that if your business handles cash or paper transactions, you'll pay extra with this account. This account is a great choice for freelancers, consultants, or any business that mainly deals with electronic payments. If your business does a mix of online and in-person banking, the RBC Flex Choice Business Account could be a better fit. This account gives you the flexibility to bank the way you want while only paying for the transactions you use. For $7 a month, you get no limits on transactions. You only pay for what you use. Unlimited deposits from Moneris if you accept debit and credit card payments, no minimum balance requirement, online and mobile banking access, and preferred pricing on cash deposits at RBC ATMs. Since this account follows a pay-as-you-go model, there are extra fees for certain transactions. This account works well for businesses that need the option to visit a branch but want to keep costs low. Both options offer a solid mix of flexibility and essential business banking tools. Oh, and don't forget the monthly fee for a business bank account is a tax-deductible expense. Check out the link on your screen and in the description below to learn more about these business bank accounts. All right, let's wrap things up. In this video, we've covered why a separate business bank account is a smart move, whether you must get a specific business type bank account, and what to do if you can't get a business credit card. If you bank mostly online, the RBC Digital Choice Business Account is a solid option. And if you need both digital and in-branch banking, the RBC Flex Choice Business Bank Account offers flexibility while keeping costs manageable. And if you need help with your bookkeeping or accounting for your incorporated business, Avalon Accounting is here for you. You can find us at avalon.cpa. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.